Let me tell you something, sis and bro. When it comes to protecting your energy and protecting your peace, that is a gift that you give to yourself. You don't have to allow negative, nasty, toxic people to come and pour into your day at their leisure, at their convenience. Some phone calls don't need to be had. Some phone calls don't need to be answered nor returned. Some people you don't even need to hear from. You don't need to talk to but maybe 4 quarters of the year because they continuously make really poor choices and bad decisions. And, universally, they're just an all year round fuck up. So why should you allow them to continue to pour into your wonderful day? All of the issues of life, and all of the nasty, toxic energy that, once you get off the phone with them, it leaves you drained. I don't care if it's mama, daddy, sister, brother, uncle, cousin, baby mama, baby daddy. You have to limit how you give people access to your life because you're the creator of your own reality. You manifest and, you're manifesting your desires and your dreams and your ambitions. And in order to be completely focused on you, to give, your best in all of your endeavors, to stay focused on what's important in your life, you have to know when to shut shit off. I don't care if it's a best friend. I don't give a damn who it is. When it comes to your energy, when it comes to protecting your peace, that's something that is priceless. That's not something you can go and, order online off of Instagram and Facebook stores. That's not something that, you're going to go into the local stores and pick that up. That's a gift that you give yourself. And it's up to you to protect your peace, to protect your energy. A lot of women, girlfriends and homeboys, they falling out with each other ever so often. And you have to stop and begin to take a step back and say, you know what? In order for me to get some different results, let me take a different course of action. Not every conversation is meant to be had. I don't give a damn if people talking about you. You're going to always have naysayers, especially if you got some things going on. People are going to be jealous. They're going to be envious. And that comes with, the territory of doing and being, everything that you desire. But that's not to take away from the focus of you protecting your energy and you protecting your peace, because what you do not feed starves. Okay? You don't have to acknowledge, people taking shots and throwing subliminals and saying little shit. Who gives a fuck? Fuck them. Because at the end of the day, they are just as nasty and toxic as the energy that they give and the energy that they breathe. So why would you want to inhale that and begin to carry that around in your daily life, in your daily routines? You have to know when to disconnect from people who are unhealthy for you. People who are unhealthy for you mentally and emotionally. Because what you think, thoughts also carry emotions with them. And so, you have to be able to protect that. I don't care if it's a toxic ass baby mama, a toxic ass baby daddy. Deal with the children, and anything that don't have to do with the children, cut it short. They making it hard for you. There are other alternatives and ways that you can go about to find a solution to the problems. See, I'm all about finding solutions to problems. But people, when you talk to them and they come and want to pour all of their, misfortune into your life, and you give them a problem you give them a solution to the problem, and then they turn around and provide you another problem for the problem. The quickest thing that you can say is, let me call you right back. Because see, that's a phone call that needs to be hung up on immediately. That's a phone call that don't need to be returned. That's a text message that don't need to be acknowledged. Because it's not your job to carry other people's problems, to carry other people's burdens. I can understand if you're talking about in your home, in your household, that's a totally different responsibility, especially when it comes to men being providers and women who are single parents, single women, what have you, who, are expected to carry their own and hold their own, and it's understood. But it is your responsibility to protect your peace. Keep these nasty naysayers out of your space. Stop making ways, to allow people to continue to bring discomfort, to bring all of the negative emotion and pour into your life and leaving you drained daily. I don't care whose bills are due, who's going through what. When you've, properly handled yourself and you've done everything that you need to do, you worry about you. You focus on you. Maintain your peace. Protect your energy. Because out of your heart flows the issues of life. You understand what I'm saying? When people decide they want to cut up with you, 1 minute they hot, 1 minute they cold. You have a lot of baby daddies and a lot of baby mamas. 1 minute they hot, 1 minute they cold. And depending on how they feeling in that moment, that day, based off what's going on in their life that ain't got absolutely nothing to do with you, here they come, want to pour that toxic, negative, nasty ass energy into your experience. But you got to begin to shield yourself. Put their asses on punishment. You have to teach people how to treat you. You have to teach people how to interact you for what's acceptable and what's not acceptable. And you teach people about what you allow, but you also teach them about how to come at you about what you disallow. You got to learn how to protect your energy. Protect your energy. Protect your peace. Because a peace of mind go a very long way. Money, even when you don't have peace with that, it creates disharmony and you get headache money. So even with that, everything requires peace. But to what cost are you willing to begin to start to say no? No to certain situations, no to certain circumstances, no to certain behaviors. No to certain, things that people want to pick and choose how they want to come in and maybe ruin your day. No one should have that power. He who angers you controls you. You control your circumstances and your situations, and you also control how people interact with you. You have to begin to disallow and disconnect from certain types of low vibrational frequencies. People who vibrate low, always negative, always have negative circumstances, situations to match them. So with that being said, protect your energy and also protect your peace.